It may take a little bit, but yes, you have to stack, you have to stay. That's the important part about the mindset shift, is so you could put yourself in a position to where you can start doing this.
Absolutely.
And knowing the rules we talk about is crucial. Um, that way, we talk about when is the best time to buy. Everybody, the experts, it's always fear and all this and that. Don't do it. But whenever you can pull it off, what does that mean? All right, I know the three things. I have credit. I work. I'm working. I'm consistent. It's all about your 2-year history, not necessarily at the same job. It's how long have you worked 2 years straight without having a gap in between jobs. Going from one job to another, everybody, understands that's, you have to improve. We talk about the three things because, okay, I have that. Why is we talk about number 2, or we always categorize the monthly income. How much monthly income can we prove? This is not order of importance, but if we were to talk about the most important one, is that. Think about this. This is a bank or an entity or an investor loaning you a lot of money to buy a house. The rates are one thing. It's simple interest. There's a lot of advantages. The key is, can you afford that monthly payment? And if you can.
And the only way you're going to know, guys, reach out to Robert and Bobby. They're going to actually help you understand, and if you qualify, they're going to run your numbers. And at that point, you will understand what you can accomplish with what you have available, your resources, your income, your credit. You're not going to know until you call and reach out to them, guys, honestly.
Exactly. And getting back to your scenario, Ray built all his units. It is just now to where the business is actually, and the way everything worked out,
Paying off
the right way, where
Yes.
that is helping his debt ratio. But when he buys a rental or he refis one that he rehabbed to replenish his money, he's at that stage where he can build an ADU. Everything was used by the normal rules to do it by borrowed money, but then the way he was able to utilize the borrowed money, cashing out, getting bigger HELOCs, he was able to buy units outright, rehab them up, get them up to top value, add a unit, and in the end,
we started buying. We started buying properties outright on our 4th and 5th property. Remember, Robert? I believe it was Paul's house. We bought cash.
mm-hmm.
We refinanced that out, and every property after that, it's been a cash purchase, renovating it, getting a renter in there, refinancing, and just repeating the process. Basically.
Adapting with adapting with the industry.
Yes.
Even though you're keeping your eye out for that next deal.
Always.
Yeah, because you do always go through you have a standard of your rental, because you're long term. You bring that house up to a really nice place to live in. You do budget for that.
Thank you. You know what? A lot of people tell me, "Wow, I wasn't expecting this product that you're turning over to us, Ray." What I do is a full renovation, flooring, cabinets, paint, new windows if it needs it, and so you're basically walking into a brand new house if you rent from me.
Fully refurbished house, from what
Yes.
it sounds like, which is amazing because nobody wants to buy a cheap house.
And you can find pictures and videos of my renovations on my YouTube channel, Investing in Rentals. I found my passion.
Yep.
Check me out.
Yeah, I do actually watch your videos. I do
Thank
see all
you.
the stuff you do.
Thank
He
you,
does
sir.
some pretty cool stuff.
Right on.
We'll be posting more. We got a lot of videos that we're posting up of these episodes, so look forward to those on YouTube. Getting back to your scenario, we know where it's built up and how you've used the borrowed money system to replenish, reuse it because you're reinvesting. Let's get back to that person who's like, man, this makes sense. I'm young, I'm a hard worker, I've got a degree or even went to school. That's even better because that goes with the 2-year work history if you're working in the industry where you're at.
You only have to do, 60 days? 30 to 60 days in that field, and then you can purchase a home.
Yeah,
with
because
it.
you got a degree in that, and if you're going right, especially if it's a salary.
Yeah, so the schooling actually counts as part of your 2-year work history when you would have qualified for a house. So if I'm not mistaken, after you get your degree and you get a job in the field that you went to school for, you only have to wait 60 to 30 days. I'm not too positive on the time frame, but you could use that as work history to purchase your house once you're in that field.
Exactly, and first time home buyer means minimum down payment. You know, usually that's what all that means. There's programs, a lot of programs out there. We can't get into details on specific programs. You have to call us individually on that. But the down really right now we're calling it a buyer's market right now, because guess what? It's a win-win. Sellers are getting decent prices, even though they've had to flex a little bit down. But the buyers are getting educated, and the sellers are too, that hey, these seller credits are better to use versus trying to get a lower price.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, rate affects payment more than price. So getting back to, you know, you're young, I want to make a move. Why not? I think Ray mentioned something called, I don't know, house hacking.
Yes.
And we got Airbnbs, people renting rooms. I have a neighbor, a house across from me. Cool dude, rents one of his rooms out for like $800 a month.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, you're allowed to do that. You know, you're saying you're going to live there. You know, there's occupancy rules, we call it, where you're saying you're going to live there for 12 months. But sometimes, what if you get transferred with work? There's extenuating circumstances if you had to move away from the house, and whether you're selling it or renting it. But, you know, let's say that 12 months you're renting it out, it's paying for itself. That's going to lead to, you know, you're living free, basically. That's going to lead to another home.
Well, you said $800, Robert. Imagine if you had a 3-bedroom and you rented all 3 bedrooms out for around $800.
Wow.
Do the math.
That's amazing.
Co-signers are
Crazy
allowed.
return.
Oh,
It's a
yes.
crazy return.
You know, co-signers
Cool.
are allowed. I think there's up to, I'll have to get that there. You can have up to 5 people on a transaction, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you mean as far as
We'll have to
co-signers?
look up that
Oh,
rule.
okay, yeah,
Don't
no,
quote
that-
us on that rule.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you can have so many people, you know, that happens a lot. You know, there's a lot of families that buy. Those 3 things factor in for everybody who's going to be on the loan.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So they have to meet. Everybody has to meet all 3 things.
So, and the only way you guys gonna know how much you're gonna qualify for, even if you do qualify, is if you call Robert and Bobby and ask them. You know what? I want to buy a house. I'm not sure where I stand. Can you guys help me? And they will help you guys out like they did me. Thank you guys.
It is
Absolutely.
it is the biggest realist. They call it a real asset. It's a real property, physical.
Tangible.
It's something that's
Tangible,
going to appreciate in value.
Oh, I love it. Talk to me, baby.
Yeah, it's something.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's something you could build with. There's ups and downs in every market, but being able to, if you can pull it off now, when that time comes, when they're dropping rates again, you know, to help the economy, you know, that's when you save a lot of money.
Yes. And I've done that, guys. Trust me, when I was able to refinance and take advantage of that lower rate, that cash flow just exploded.
Yeah,
Well,
but
you guys know the old saying: date the rate, marry the house.
Ooh, I love it.
Yeah, that's kind of like what we're in right now. You're gonna date the rate, but marry the home. So
Ooh,
eventually, obviously,
yes.
you're gonna refi and get a lower interest rate, but you know you may not get the same house that you're looking at later down the road.
and why do you think certain people are going to sit on their homes? Because they have really low rates
And equity.
and equity.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing: while appraisals are still high, we talked about accomplishment. This goes out to all the homeowners out there. If you are paying 3% on your perfect mortgage you'll have for the rest of the time, but you have all your toys and all your vehicles and all your debt and all that, and you add up all your minimum payments, and it's anywhere from 300 to 2,000, I'm seeing it, higher than if we added up one loan at today's rate, or even with even with a certain, we call it a home equity credit card, but that's what go as far as that. A true one. Be careful. There's a lot of them out there with these from the credit unions, because we don't, you know, that are offering certain ones. I'm finding out that aren't really simple interest.
You know what? Why don't we set a little homework for everybody out there? Why don't you sit down with your wife? If you're single, sit down by yourself. Just put down itemize all your bills. Yes.
That's what I had to do to Ray. I sat down
Yes.
and I went from the house payment and worked my way down.
Reverse engineer it.
Named each
Yep.
account, put all the balances down, all the payments down, And when you added it all up,
Wow.
when we looked at, even when you factor in cost, what is the most valuable money everybody wants?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Can you guess, Bobby?
Is it equity or borrowed money?
Nope.
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
What is the most valuable money everybody wants? What is
Cash?
what makes the world go round? Not only America, but what makes the world go round? What is the money everybody wants?
Twinkies. Just kidding.
For me, it's cash flow. That's why I'm investing in rentals.
I think everybody's gonna go, "Oh, I already knew this." It is your blood, sweat, and tears.
Sweat equity.
Your net income, what you go to work for, what you bring home. That's the bottom line where it all starts.
Yes.
Is your net monthly income, your take home. That's the money everybody wants. That's the real money because you worked for it. You put your time in it. What's the most valuable thing on this earth? Your time.
Yep. I agree.
Everybody wants more time. So your net income, it all starts with net income, budgeting from your net income. So you have to realize, is my buying power better having to pay an extra $500 to over $1,000 a month in minimum payments? Then when I look at my debt the next month, I owe the same exact amount?
Yep.
Or would I rather simplify how I manage this debt? If I'm going to make that sacrifice, me and my wife, me and my partner, we're going to sit down and we're going to really pay we want to be debt free. We want to make moves. We're whether we're a homeowner or not.
So just remember, before you can start investing, you want to make sure you're debt free, have less debt to your income, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's going to help you qualify for these loans eventually when you start investing in cash flowing assets.
And there's something called blended rates. You have 5 or more accounts. They're all at great rates. Add them up. They're separate debts, separate rates, and a lot of them, most of them, if it's not a mortgage, it's not simple interest. Okay, you only pay interest on what you owe that month, based on that simple equation. So that is your first steps. Is how do I free up that net? I'm going to make that sacrifice, to be debt free. Well, for you homeowners, if that accomplishment, talk to your tax guy. Wait a minute, I can save $1,000 a month and write off most of my interest. Wow, is it good having a 3% rate?
Powerful.
Is it not having any money to make moves? So use
Sounds
your
like
home.
it's hurting you,
Your
not
home's
helping.
your home's an anchor. Let's hey, Happy New Year, everybody!
Happy New Year.
New Year's Eve and New Year's. You're going to hear this. Everybody, be safe out there.
Be safe.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be ready to go into the new year, rocking it. We're all positioning.
I'm excited.
Yes. Oh man, I can't. If I could squeeze this in, when you look at a graph of the 1%ers, 80% of the 1%ers got their wealth through some form of real estate. Everybody else,
80%, wow.
1% doctors, 0.5% lottery winners, go on, inventors. But hey, give us a call, Bobby. Get us out there.
Yeah, you guys can reach us at 760-669-7813. You can visit our YouTube channel at Mortgage Talk Podcast on YouTube. I believe it's on Spotify too, if it's not the same name, Mortgage Talk Podcast. We do work for FBC Mortgage. FBC Mortgage is an equal housing lender. Their NMLS number is 152859. Robert Bulmer's NMLS number is 322918, and mine is 2060902. Mr. Ray.
Happy New Year's, guys. We're about to wrap it up. All I want to say is be safe out there, guys. It's the New Year's Eve when this is airing. Love y'all. I'm going to be on vacation next week, so I won't be on the podcast. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Robert. Man, I love you guys.
Yeah, no problem. We love you too.
And I passed my test, baby. I passed my test.
Oh, you really test?
For my not the real tip, but my first exam for
Okay.
on the way to get my
Oh,
tip.
God.
My
I was like, what? Already?
sorry. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you,
Happy New
guys.
Year, everybody.
Oh,
We're good.
Nice.
wow. This
Oh, wow.
30 minutes
I
goes by
have
so
that
quick.
on recording.
I'll send it to you.
Oh, okay, you got it?
I'm recording. Yes.
Oh yeah, send us that.
But
There's a way to send long videos, right? You didn't record.
You gotta, no, the storage is full. It stopped halfway.
yeah, that's why I always clear mine out before I come. But you guys have a great New Year's, man.
You too, man.
Yeah, Anthony.
I tried to speak
Thank
to
you.
to you a little bit. Your scenario on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
mention names too. I was like, you know,
I didn't want to mention that, but I'm like, I know what
Anthony.
you're talking- I know what I'm
Anthony's
talking
looking for a house. Come on, guys.
about. So like reaffirming those three things, so you can go, all right, bam, all right. So,
Yeah, but
all right, you know that, and that, and that.
yeah. Man,
No, definitely lots to think about. Lots to think about for sure.
We're gonna have a guest on the